Welcome, everyone, to another special episode of Rangers Ed, the off-season edition. Cousin Ed here. We are back. I'm here with Little Ed and Coach Ed. What is up, boys?
What's up? Good to be back. Little summer episode.
Enjoying
Cousin
the
Ed's
break?
over in his new house.
As you can see, I haven't set up the Ranger room yet. Sorry, guys.
Yep.
A lot of
we got
doors,
our-
over, a lot
we
of
got our-
doors over there.
We got our
The
usual.
closet is
dedicated-
full of souvenirs that I have to decide whether
It's
I'm
kinda,
putting them
it
out.
actually looks like your old room just reversed.
It does, right?
It's like exactly the same.
It's
So
a
that
What's
little
in that
bigger.
What's in the closet? Just souvenirs from the Hall of Fame?
No, I'll send Eddie a video. He could post what the closet looks like right now. He'll post on Instagram. You guys will see it's crazy. But anyway, I'll get it set up, get it going. How are you guys enjoying your break though?
Coach.
Crazy busy. We had the 10th annual Armo outing, raised some money for the Live for Evan Foundation. Eddie put a lot of hard work and stress into that too, and it was pretty successful. A little hectic, but it worked out pretty good.
Yeah, it was a great time. I loved it. It's always a good cause. If you guys are new listeners, head over to live4evan.org and check out the charity. It's named after one of my college classmates that passed away our senior year from a heart condition. So you can learn about what the charity does on the website. And it's not too late to donate on behalf of Rangers Ed and the golf outing. We haven't made the official donation yet, so if you guys want to donate any amount of money, whatever you can afford, I promise you it's going to a really good cause. And I know the people that run it, so I know for a fact every single cent is going towards what they say it's going to. So,
and every cent that we get is going towards it. Also, we don't take
absolutely
anything.
No, none. Zero. So. Yeah, last year we donated $5,000. I guess long story short, it goes to housing families from all around the country, all around the world in the Boston area, because Boston General Hospital, I think that's what it's called. Maybe not General Hospital, but Boston Medical, something like that. They house the best pediatric heart surgeons in the world, or in the country at least. So what the charity does is they don't pay for the medical bills or anything like that, pay for research. It's nothing like that. It's going towards housing the family. So the charity owns, I believe, 2 multi-bedroom apartments that are very close, within walking distance to the hospital. So where our money goes is just paying the mortgages for those properties. And they have a few Airbnbs that they rent if there's an overflow, things like that. So I know exactly where our money's going. It's going towards a mortgage of a very nice apartment. So a family that's in need doesn't have to worry about where they have to stay for the time that their kid is getting the best treatment in the country.
Wow. Yeah, I remember we've been, you guys have been promoting this charity for a few years, and it's a good cause. So if you guys haven't donated, make sure you do. I still haven't donated. I plan to, so we can still donate. Be like me, jump in late.
It's all good.
Yeah, say it again. Late. Live for the number.
Yeah.
Evan.
Live, LIVE, the number 4, Evan, EVAN .org. And then you could just donate there. Send me the screenshot of your receipt. Or you can Venmo us. You can message us on any of our socials or email us for that information. But I'm sure it's a little bit easier for you just to donate right to the website. And unless there's a large fee on the website, I don't believe there is. But if there is any kind of fee, there's no fee for Venmo. And like I said, all of our money is going straight to the charity anyway. So it's really up to you.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you do send us the receipt, we'll send you a little care package with some stickers and maybe a little surprise from Little Ed's workshop.
All right. Yeah. Get on that, guys, if you haven't done it yet. Coach Ed, you guys got some plans for who are they playing opening night this year, by the way?
Yeah. So the offseason is dwindling. I mean, you asked us how our offseason is. I feel like it's flying by. So we're already preparing for opening night for the Rangers. I believe, no, they're definitely playing Utah Hockey Club. I feel like they always play Arizona the first game of the season. So I think they're going to keep that going. Maybe solidify a nice victory. But yeah, Coach Ed has put up the money for a suite.
Actually, Kathy has put up the money.
I wasn't sure if she wanted me to say that or not. So there you go. Coach Ed's girlfriend, Kathy, has put up the money to host all of us or whoever wants to come with us to opening night in a suite. All you can eat food. If you're interested, you could DM us for the pricing and what's included. We're going to give everyone a T-shirt, an opening night T-shirt with the Rangers Ed logo. I believe Oscar is going to join in on the T-shirt design, so he'll be involved. Maybe he'll be giving away a jersey or something like that, or a jersey customization at the game. But yeah, we have a 30 people available, or 30 tickets available for anybody that is interested and wants to come to our first ever Rangers Ed opening night suite. Like I said, the pricing, if you're interested, shoot us a DM or an email, and you definitely can get on the list. I think it's very affordable for what it is. Like I said, you get all you can eat food and non-alcoholic beverages for the night. And then you'll get a free T-shirt courtesy of Rangers Ed and Little Ed's Workshop. So that'll be super cool. I'm really looking forward to that. And I think it'll be a ton of fun.
And you're gonna post soon, like how many? It'll be limited. Obviously, it's not just anyone can do it, right? There'll be a certain amount of tickets available.
Yeah, so we got 30 tickets available. Like I said, not included our close friends and family who already reserved the spot. So we got about 30 tickets available. First come, first serve. Get on the list. Get it while it's hot. We officially have it, so let's do it. It'll be a ton of fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
I can't believe
that.
I cannot believe the process to get this. By the way,
yeah, it was
It's far from my just going on Ticketmaster clicking. Like we kept thinking, the guy promised us it. It's like, all right, when did we get the email? It's in process. You got to get it. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying when you have to email a ticket rep and there's like a waiting list. I'm sure, right? So it's a whole
it
process.
had to get like approved. I was like, what are they doing, a background check on us? Like,
Yeah, I don't know what was going. I guess maybe for security, probably it's something like that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir, you have an open warrant, and
well, we have the half season package, which also fans, if you're looking to go to a game, we'll be looking to sell some of our games if you're interested. But we have our half season package, so we already cleared, unless they're just like, oh yeah, they can go to the regular game and sit in a regular seat, but they can't be in the suite.
Oh man, so yeah, it's going to be fun, and we got a fun episode planned tonight. It's kind of a knock around episode, but something we've been toying with for a while. A little snake draft. We're gonna draft 5 different, I don't know what to call it, sections of going to a hockey game.
Categories.
Categories. There you go. Of a professional arena. We're gonna draft a main food item, a souvenir. A special experience you may have at the game, which we're going to leave open to interpretation despite Little Ed's attempts to explain it. So we'll see how that goes. Your favorite place to sit in the arena, and then any kind of miscellaneous concession. You can draft these in any order. So whatever's most important to us, we're going to take first. It's going to be a snake draft, just the 3 of us. And we're going to do a little ping pong ball in honor of Alexis Lafreniere and Capo Caco, I guess, to select the draft order. Coach Ed's gonna roll it out, and whoever comes with the lowest number will go first, and the second lowest number will go second, and the third lowest obviously will pick last, which may be an advantage technically in a snake draft, but we'll get there in a second. Before we do that, we got to talk about today. Thank God, finally. Good timing for us. Ryan Lindgren and the Rangers settle on a 1-year deal, $4.5 million. His qualifying offer was 3.6, so he gets almost $1 million over his qualifying offer. And the Rangers avoid arbitration with Lindgren. I mean, here's the thing with Lindgren, guys, that I just, let's touch on it. He wanted a long-term contract, and instead he settles for a 1-year contract. This 1-year deal will take him right to unrestricted free agency. So Drury doesn't have to buy any UFA years from Lindgren in a long-term deal, long-term being 3, 4, 5, 6 years, not necessarily 8 years or whatever. Coach, what are your thoughts on giving Lindgren just a 1-year deal versus a longer term deal? And do you think that signals that Drury's probably going to let him walk at the end of the season and look for an upgrade?
I mean, it's pretty clear that something's got to give or bend, right? And like I've been saying, it his is he going to be able to last in the league at the way he plays is a very significant question to me. So to give him a long-term deal is not, I don't think, a wise move unless it's financially good for the Rangers. But
wouldn't be.
Right. So $4.5 million is a lot of money to me. So it's not a bad deal for him. And then he'll be able to do what he's got to do. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with what you're saying. I mean, stressing more on like the health and like the condition of his body and like constantly getting hurt. I mean, yeah, we always say he's a Warrior. He's obviously going to come back, and I have no doubts that he'll continue to do so this season, no matter how much money he's making. But I think part of it could be like, hey, let's reassess your health at the end of the season after 1 year. Most likely / hopefully a longer cup run. And we'll see where you're at after that. And, like we'll see what your worth is based on your health, I'd say,
Yeah, I think it also.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, finish your thought.
No, you're probably going to say the same thing. So just go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think it also has a lot to do with the uncertainty around the RFAs next year, Laffy, Miller, and Igor Shesterkin's contract. I mean, they're not signed, so that's going to take up a lot of the cap. Maybe they move on from Miller, maybe they don't, but just not locking in the team to any kind of money on Lindgren keeps that flexibility open. He could still be re-signed if he has a great year. Drury still can re-sign him. He obviously wants to be here. I don't see that changing. So it just keeps his flexibility open. And, as of now, he may be willing to let him walk, but that could change, So keep some continuity on the D. I was hoping they could upgrade the defense this year. It looks like the only change will be Jones in for Gustafson. So let's see. I mean, we said it after the season when the Rangers lost Little Ed. If the Rangers are going to take that next step, it is going to come from internal, growth. It's going to come from guys developing, taking the next step. Guys like Miller and Schneider and Laffy and Kakko, Hedel, those guys have to take another step or they're not going to be here forever. Laffy did.
Well, that is what a rebuild is, right?
Yeah, so those guys have to take another step, and then the guys like Zibby and Panarin and Kreider are going to have to find a way to perform in big moments, and that's going to be whether or not the Rangers win Cup next year because they'll be right in the mix. It's going to be that. It's not going to be a savior that they bring in from outside the organization. That's just not the way they're built. So
no, the savior's supposed to be Panarin. That they already did that, and I guess Zibanejad a long time ago. But yeah, you gotta count on Schneider taking advantage of the second pairing full time. Like for a full season. And yeah, Lindgren's going to bring. What Lindgren's going to bring as long as he stays healthy, and what Fox is going to bring. So I'm confident in the lineup looking into the season. I think. I mean, I guess if you keep saying it, hopefully it's going to come true eventually. But Kakko's got to eventually break out, right? I mean, he's got to stay healthy too, So what you're saying with the kids stepping up, I think that's the most important thing. And I would say Fox probably had a lot to say too, whereas he's like, listen, I'm comfortable. I want to make the run with Lindgren. Let's just do one more for another year. Give us one more shot. I wouldn't be surprised if he had something to do with it as well,
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Fox loves Lindgren, but you can't build a team based on that. Fox will also like his next D partner. So eventually, whoever it is. But
I mean, to me, the big question mark is the third line center.
Yeah, it's a big question mark. The health, number one. I mean, that's what if Hedel gets hurt again? It could happen. I mean, I don't think you sit here as a fan in July and are concerned that Hedel's going to, get knocked out. Number one, he came back. He played in the playoffs, coach. I mean, the Rangers wouldn't have put him in the playoffs if he wasn't recovered. But yeah, I mean, for every Zibanejad and Crosby who come back from concussion issues, there's a Brett Lindros and a Pat LaFontaine, and we don't know what's going to happen with Philip. And if he does go down, it's Brodzinski.
Backup plan.
And it's Brodzinski, and then we're trading more picks and prospects for a center because we have no depth at center beyond those guys. Yeah, it's a big question mark. Big question mark.
I'm talking about for the course of the season. Obviously, the start is set. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, he could get hurt in training camp, right? You'd like to have an option. I don't know. I think Drury might not be done just because it's a slow season. Sometimes things trickle out closer to training camp, and they really do need a little depth at center, unless they're just comfortable with Johnny Brods if Hedo gets hurt. He did play like 30 games last year. He played well, so maybe they're just comfortable with him if that happens. I don't know.
Right. They just gave him that contract, didn't they? Extend him for 2 years?
Yeah, they extended him for 2 years, league minimum. So,
and was that a one-way or a two-way?
It's a one. It's a one-way, but that only means that he gets the full salary, whether he's in the minors or in the NHL.
Oh, I thought it meant he couldn't be sent down without going through waivers and all that jazz.
Well, he has to pass through waivers anyway, whether he has a one-way or a two-way. Yeah, the one-way, two-way is just that on a two-way deal, you make $1 million in the NHL and $100,000 if you're in the AHL. Like that's your whatever it is that you agree to. It could be $500,000 in the AHL. It doesn't matter. But you have two different salaries depending on where you are. A one-way deal is you get paid this no matter what. If they send you down, you go through waivers, you still get your full salary. So it's a benefit to a guy like Brodzinski who bounces up and down to get a one-way deal because it shows that he's important to the organization.
It's good to see Gaz is paying attention to the podcast. I guess he's not rooting for the British swimmers over there. I was watching last night. He's not watching the Olympics right now.
Yeah, shout out to our usual peeps in the chat, Gaza, Paul, Kevin. Thank you guys for always joining the show.
Yeah, guys. Gaza with his comments, he's just there's like throughout the episode, Gaza just drops in a comment about the Islanders, the Devils, the Flyers. It's just there's just one comment after another about the Rangers rivals, which is going to be perfect. So get ready because coming up during the off season, as usual, we're going to do a rivalry tour. We're going to meet with the podcasters
live this time.
And people from other teams, Flyers, I don't know if they're all podcasters, but Penguins, Flyers, Bruins, Islanders, Devils. We're looking
podcasters and writers.
Yeah, so we're gonna bring them on, and Gaza will be in there to chirp, and I won't have to because Gaza. Usually, I'm the chirper in those episodes, but I'll take a back seat, Gaza. I'll let you do it.
Well, speaking of the rivalry tour, Sean was at the golf outing. He brought a foursome along with him. So shout out to Sean at Hockey Night in New York. That was a good time. He came to Coach Ed's house for the barbecue after.
Did you ask him about his tweets during the Rangers-Panthers series?
He brought it up. He was like, because he texted me. He was like when you commented back or whatever. He's like, so who runs your Twitter? I was like, it's mostly Cousin Ed. Why? He's like, because he just came back at me pretty hard. And then he brought it up again the other night at the barbecue. He's like, yeah, Cousin Ed really got a little hurt by that one, huh? I was like, yeah, you got to be careful around Cuz after a bad game or something like that. It was funny.
Sean, I'll bring it up during the rivalry tour. But yeah, he came he was really into.
I'm sure he will too.
He was really into the Rangers during the playoffs. I guess he had to be into someone because the Islanders were out in the first round. So you gotta pay attention to something, right?
Yeah, it was funny.
All right, let's do our draft, Coach. Get the ping pong balls ready. I know you got it.
I have my Live for Evan tumbler that I got at the golf outing.
Let's clarify they're not actual ping pong balls.
All right.
Price Waterhouse is not monitoring this.
All right, Coach.
Like
this
marbles.
is you. Whatever. Put that ball back in there. I see one out already. You're cheating. You got to hold it up for the camera too.
I'm holding it up.
Why is there a ball
already?
It's in there already. What do you mean? Why? That's the first one. Who?
No. You can't.
No, do another one. Do another one.
What?
This one's for
talking
you.
about?
This one's do another one.
That
I'm
was a
first.
practice. This
Yeah,
is
that
for
was a
you,
practice.
Coach. What's your
This
number?
is the real ball. Next ball. What the hell are you doing? He's rigging the,
Putting it
the
back-
draft.
Yeah,
box.
I'm
it's
putting
not
it
even
back
on the video.
in.
All right, go.
He doesn't have anything written on his notepad to pick up first overall. So
All right, here it
You got
comes.
it.
This is mine.
yeah.
This is
Yeah, what
mine.
number? Yes.
Yes.
Oh boy. Guess who?
Oh my God.
You can't make it
Oh
up. That's
my
hilarious.
God. That is great.
Can't make it up. That's
Wow.
great. Philip
Wow.
Peets for coach.
Number 72 for Coach Ed. I love it. All right, so remember, lowest ball is first overall.
Who's
God has
this?
said send coach over to England so
This
we
is
can teach
Little
him how to
Ed.
work that.
This is Little Ed.
Oh boy. Oh, look at this.
73? What? That's
Oh my God.
unbelievable.
If this comes out 74, the next one, then we gotta bet it
Then
or something. We
You
gotta
got to
figure
return that to Amazon if that happens.
it out. Holy shit. Oh, I thought it was 74. It's actually hold on.
This is bad podcasting. 14. That would have
Wow.
been perfect for you, bro.
My lucky number.
All right. So I go first.
Wait, I
Coach
thought you
second?
said lowest number goes last.
No. That's
Let's
not what I
go. We
said.
gotta rewind. We gotta rewind that.
Let's get the court reporter to read it back. Okay, so I go first, then coach, then Little Leg goes twice, then coach, then me twice. Okay, so draft. All right, so we got it up on the screen there. Main food item, souvenir, special experience, best place to sit, and miscellaneous concession. It's a really tough thing for me to do here, but I'm gonna have to go, and I don't really know where this would fit. Actually, now that I think about this, probably miscellaneous concession, but at some arenas they have the ice cream hockey helmets.
I put that category for you, Ed. I knew you
So,
were gonna do it. So there
so
you
I'm
go.
going to ice cream hockey helmets because I know Coach Ed. Every time I go to a game with him, he's like, "Go to the Carvel stand," or, so I knew he's going to get in there on that. So I can't risk it. The ice cream hockey helmet, miscellaneous concession. I'm categorizing that.
So apparently we have to have a premium subscription on Twitter or X to go live. So we're gonna have to look into that because I think that's most of our viewership. So that sucks. So anyone watching and know someone that usually watches on Twitter, try to tell them to come on over to YouTube, Instagram, or Twitch.
Yeah, well, thanks, Elon. All right. Anyway, we'll look into the premium subscription on Twitter. Coach, you're up.
Unbelievable.
Make your pick.
All right. I'm gonna go with my throughout the country, huh? I'm gonna stick with Madison Square Garden, the main food item. I'm going with the Carnegie Deli corned beef sandwich. I don't know if I can remember eating anywhere else in any stadium that the food was that good.
I said not MSG specific.
Well, he's allowed to pick it if he wants.
No, you said I don't have to pick from there.
I meant like
But I
more of like
can-
a general
All
whatever. It's all right. We'll go with it.
right, Coach.
We'll go with it.
Carnegie Deli corned beef sandwich. All right, Little Ed, you go twice here.
I go twice here. All right. Maybe. All right, hold on. I'll do my first pick first for the place. Well, like an actual pick, but then I'm going to do you guys a favor on the second pick. My first pick is going to be the place to sit, and it's about halfway up in the arena at center ice, where you can see the whole play, and you're kind of close where you can hear or see the action, but you're far enough away that you can see the whole ice. So I'm going about like halfway up in the arena in the 200 section, say, or like the upper 100s.
We'll call it
at center
mezzanine.
ice. Sure.
Which side of the arena?
We'll go across from the bench. so you could see the bench, and you're behind the penalty box.
All right, we
For
know
going
Coach is
specific.
going to pick the opposite side now.
Yeah.
All right.
So now
What's your
I'm
next
going to
pick?
do you guys a favor. I'm going to say my special experience is as a kid sitting in the stands, knowing that you're going to play the game in between periods. So you're playing a little mini game either in between periods or after the game or something like that, but you're getting a chance to play on the NHL ice as a travel hockey player or as a high school player, something like that. And I've done it once as an older player, which was a ton of fun. Coach Ed and I have coached for against Sacred Heart, right? No, Hofstra. Either way, we've coached doing it. It's a ton of fun. So like just that anticipation, you're at the NHL game, which is already like as a kid is already a special experience, but then you're also going to get to play. So maybe that'll jog you guys. It'll give you some hints on maybe what you could choose. So who's up next?
All right, Coach Ed. Coach Ed, so far you got your main food item, the Carnegie
I go
Deli
next?
corned beef sandwich.
Okay, I'm going to go with miscellaneous concession, Hartford Wolfpack, beer and a hockey. Beer and
Beer
a
and a
hockey.
hockey stick.
That is awesome.
It's a good one.
That is awesome.
That's why it's a fun little category.
Damn, I didn't even know that existed. Or maybe you showed
I
me that
didn't
before.
either.
Actually, I do remember you showed me that. I said, "Did you get me one?" You said yes, but I still don't have it.
It was on the introduction. What do you mean? It was me drinking that. I didn't know it existed. What does that mean?
Well, I haven't been to a Wolfpack game. I got to go. All right, I'm up here. So Coach has already got his miscellaneous concession.
I got my experience and my place to sit.
I'm going to go with the special experience. Actually, hold on. Scratch that. I'm going to go best place to sit. Or my favorite place to sit. And I'm going to pick in the corner of the ice where the Rangers shoot twice. Back of the first row. Back of the first section. So kind of like what Little Ed was saying, not center ice, but I like to be where the Rangers shoot twice. Or whoever I'm rooting for in that game. Yeah, on an angle. So there's really a couple blind spots, and I can't see the whole game, but I get really good views of Ranger goals twice during the game. So
that was actually a really great place to sit at the Coliseum, where the Islanders used to play. For you fans,
there for the Rangers Panthers games.
Yeah,
when you get no wait, Coach and I sat there. You
guys did,
game. Yeah.
I just remember sitting there as a kid for some reason or younger, and you always just had a great view of the ice at the Coliseum from there. And there was like no one behind you. There was no one in front of you. Yeah.
Okay. And then for like souvenir.
Good pick.
Let me ask you something. For like souvenir, right? Is this something that like I would get, or is it like if I like, for example, I wouldn't spend like $1,000 on a souvenir, but there are souvenirs that I could get for $1,000. So like,
I guess we kind of should have said this before, but like I guess it's a given. I'm going to put it on Instagram like we usually do and have people vote. So do you want people to vote based on what you like or what they like?
All right.
You know?
All right. So I'm trying to win something. I never win those Instagram posts. So
because I don't put you first or I don't put you last.
Yeah, it's rigged.
It's always the wrong time. I'm going to put it at the same time this week or whenever. Yeah, we're releasing the episode now. Obviously, it's live.
All right. I'm going
to do it at the same time every day.
I'm going with my main food item. I'm going with the main food item. I'm going to wait on the souvenir. And look, I'm different. Okay, so no one's going to pick me, but I don't sit there and eat a Carnegie Deli corned beef sandwich at a hockey game. I don't order like a meal at a hockey game. I just don't do it. I just eat the whole game. I'll have a hot dog, I'll have this, I'll have that, whatever. For me, every time I go to any sporting event, I need to get a jumbo soft pretzel. Period. End of
That's
story. That's my pick. I'm going with the soft pretzel.
Which is
Gotta
probably
have-
the worst food item you could eat at any hockey game.
It does.
Always
I don't know.
stale.
Other than the ones that you get when they're in the shopping cart over the coal.
Speaking of
It's
Coliseum,
the worst. I mean, I'm not saying I never get it. Don't get me wrong, but it is probably the worst food item.
Coach Ed
my
doesn't
point
buy.
is you
Coach Ed
eat
doesn't
half my
buy it
pretzel.
himself.
He'll
Coach Ed,
eat half my
Coach Ed
pretzel.
doesn't buy it himself, but he'll
Yeah.
reach over and grab the middle. Remember, you grabbed the middle. You wanted to kill him.
Oh no, the middle is you don't eat the middle. I'm upset. Like I get really obsessive and protective over the soft pretzel to the point that my wife put it in her wedding vows that she would never take the middle from the soft pretzel from me.
Well, that's what I meant by the main food item. So you got it. I mean, I didn't really mean a meal. I meant like something like at every arena that you can get. Like, you know.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, so I'm going jumbo soft pretzel. All right, little Ed. So you got 2 categories already done that you didn't pick in yet. Interesting. All right, your Coach Ed is up in that again. Coach, you got the Carnegie Deli corned beef sandwich and the beer and a hockey stick. What do you got now?
All right, I'll go with my best place to sit. I'm going to go with the behind the net view that we originally had when we were buying our tickets, about 15 rows up behind the Ranger net, or behind the Ranger net, because you saw the whole play developing. I like those seats.
So like the power play camera.
Yeah, I like that view. I thought that was
Behind the
very good.
Rangers net in the 1st
I'll
and
go
3rd?
Like directly behind the net. Like, yeah.
about
Who's-
15. I think we had
Who's
row
net
15.
twice? The Rangers?
Behind the Rangers goal, defending the goal, yes.
Yeah, because you like to watch the defense, so that makes sense.
And I like to watch the bench what's going on. The Rangers bench is there.
Yeah.
All right. So behind the net, 15 rows up, behind the Rangers net twice.
Jeff from Mind Your Pucking Business said Coach Ed needs a Kratzoff tank top.
Oh, someone's got to send him it. He's not buying that.
Not me.
I
am making
all
that
right.
in the workshop.
Maybe we could have a doghouse tank top. It'll be Heedle, Kratzoff.
That's a good idea. Kind of like
put their
this.
faces.
Keandre Miller.
Sublimated with the doghouse and put crafts up on the back.
No, you know.
Yeah, you could put
you know,
any player. You could put any player you want. Order it. You can put any player.
Bushnevich. That's a great idea, Coach. Bushnevich.
Jeff is getting a
Beatles.
kick out of this one.
No, you know how they
I think
have
it's a
like
good
the
idea.
Rangers logo, and they'll have like the 5 stars, like Igor, Zibanejad, Kreider, Panarin.
Yeah.
It'll be a doghouse in the middle with all the guys that.
That's
Have
funny.
been here for the season. Hilarious. We're definitely
All
gonna
right.
make it. We're definitely gonna make Coach Ed doghouse tank tops or t-shirts this season. That's without a doubt.
Oh man. All right, little Ed, you're up. You already got your special experience and your best place to sit. What do you got now? You go twice.
I mean, I think what I have left, you guys already picked. Oh no, maybe not the souvenir. So, yeah, I might as well go with the souvenir just to play it safe. I'm going with my favorite, and I think it'll be a popular pick. Is a hat. A new hat is my thing is getting a hat at every stadium that I've been to when we do our road trips and things like that. So, just getting a hat of the opposing team, or at the Garden, just a different Rangers hat. Where the hat that I'm wearing now, my mom actually got me, is just Madison Square Garden, which was pretty cool. I think she got it at a concert or something. So yeah, just a new hat at the game is my souvenir, and then I'll just take the concession or the main concession, main food item off the board, and I'm going with the classic chicken fingers and fries.
Chicken fingers and fries is always good. I do get that a lot at games. I'm not gonna lie. All right.
Can't go wrong with chicken fingers and fries. I mean, I would imagine across every arena, you can't really screw that up. And I would say 9.9 out of 10 arenas have chicken fingers and fries. So it's always just the old reliable. And I'll give the Devils a little dig. That's about the only thing they have at the Prudential Center that's worth eating. So from what I remember, they didn't really have a lot of good food options there.
Well, it's New Jersey. What do you expect?
So
I don't
now
know, a
get what you're
professional
talking-
arena having something.
The food is cooked with New York's garbage. Like, how good could it be? You know.
Yeah. Well, that's what I
Ooh.
said before we started. Not MSG specific. Something that you can kind of
Oh,
get everywhere.
now I understand.
If
So
you want to
want me
pick something else, there's plenty of things out there. I think.
I got to think about it now. Yeah.
Isn't that
It's all
where
right.
New York
We'll give
City
you.
sends its garbage to New Jersey? I thought that's where they sent it.
Say
Is
that
that not
again.
true? Is that an old wives' tale? I thought it was true.
Me
That's
too.
just that's just a picking on New Jersey thing.
I don't know. It's not because I watched that garbage show on the Cheddar Channel, the New York City show, and they ship it all over. A lot
Yeah,
goes
all
upstate
over,
New York,
not just New Jersey.
No,
Oh, it's not just New Jersey, but it does go
but
to
it
New
does.
Jersey.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
got it. Okay. Well,
Same here, guys. I have a lot of hats. I'll send you a picture of where I keep them.
All right, Coach Ed, you're up, buddy. You pick a souvenir and a special experience, so you get to pick once here.
Ooh, I mean, I'm gonna say I can't pick the coaching at the Coliseum.
No, I okay, yeah, you could do the coaching at the Coliseum because I did playing. So I know I mentioned the coaching in my blurb, but mine was when you're a kid and you're playing in the in between
All right,
periods.
so my special experience, one of my big things that I remember, I had a good friend of mine who also unfortunately passed away. But we used to always like go to the games, and to me, like playing with a scoreboard above you at center ice is a special thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even coaching, I played at the Coliseum a few times. I played at the Spectrum in Philadelphia. When you're skating and you look up at the scoreboard and
It's
coaching and you
enormous.
look at center ice, it's just a different.
Didn't they have that in Hershey at the Hershey tournaments we went to? I think they used to have the scoreboard.
The old
up there.
Hershey Stadium, yeah, it's
travel.
To me, that was
tournaments.
always that was like making it to the big time.
Yeah,
You
it was
You had
cool.
not the scoreboard at one end of the ice behind the glass,
So what is the experience? Playing with a scoreboard above you?
Yeah, I guess I don't know how.
That's
else
what
you
I
could-
picked.
You picked the same thing that he picked.
No,
playing.
no, to me specifically with the scoreboard overhead. You said that? You said the scoreboard
I said
overhead?
playing in between periods. I would say
said
there's
playing
always a
in
All right, but to
scoreboard.
me, like coaching or playing with the scoreboard at center ice. Well, you said go ahead, pick it. What do you want me to say? What other
I thought you meant
experience is there?
coaching.
How is that playing? How is that a special experience at a game, though? I'm confused. That's like a side thing that you do, and there is no game being played. You get to play on the ice or
No, we
coach.
did every time I have done that, it's before or after a game. Yeah.
So you're
Not
talking about
during-
like Laviolette inviting you down for like 5 minutes of the game to sit on the bench with the
No,
scoreboard
either
above you.
before
Like,
the game-
No, he's
Before the
saying
game-
coaching in between periods a game or coaching at a game after. I'm saying playing. Let's just go with that.
all right,
I
Okay,
guess.
go with that.
all
You
right.
can't just choose the same thing I choose.
Well, I don't have another experience. I didn't ride the Zamboni. What do you want me to do?
It's not you personally. You're just building the ultimate hockey experience. I don't know why you're making this so
okay, so-
complicated.
I
Oh, is
take
that what we're
mine
doing?
away.
All right. Well, let me put the
Eddie-
ice cream helmet back.
All
You
right,
explained the rules like 3 times.
I'm gonna take the Zamboni ride. I think that would be one of the ultimate experiences.
All right. I go twice now. Wow. We totally we're gonna lose because Little Ed made the rules and me and Coach didn't understand them.
I've been mentioning this draft for like I think 2 years now.
I'm gonna go with, since it's the ultimate hockey experience, meeting your favorite player after the game and getting.
I
your
had that
jersey
one
signed.
written down. I had that one written down. Meeting an ex-player, meeting your favorite player.
Yeah, a lot of times you see that, like, fans will meet, like Miko will come out and like sign their jersey and say hi to them and stuff like that. So meeting your favorite player after the game for me is pretty awesome. And then for souvenir, I'll go with an autographed game used jersey. How's that? I'm going for gold now. I'm going for
You're going for gold. An autographed,
wow.
game worn Stanley Cup Game 7 autograph.
Yeah, exactly. Game 7. Game 7. No, just an autographed game used jersey. We'll leave it at that.
And that could have been
All
an
right.
experience too. The jerseys off their back at the last regular season game.
Yeah, Coach Ed,
Yeah.
you got to pick a souvenir now.
As a game experience, I mean, I'm gonna go with as a kid, I'm gonna go with as a little kid, you want that mini hockey stick.
It's a
Wherever
great
you
pick.
whatever stadium you're in.
I
remember
have
as a
so many
kid-
of those every arena.
I remember as a kid, that was rare back when I was a kid. So you got the mini baseball bat in a baseball game, or the hockey stick to me is the go-to one for a kid.
Yeah,
Simple.
remember I went to Chicago and they tried to take it from me at the airport.
Yeah, but you
They
weren't
said it-
5. This was last year.
Exactly, it's true.
Oh
The mini bats are cool too. I agree. I like the mini bats. Anyway, good one, Coach. Good pick. Little Ed, you got a miscellaneous concession.
The last one. I'm gonna go with the souvenir cup. I guess just like a beer in the souvenir cup, a soda. The Garden. Coach Ed and I always do the unlimited soda in the souvenir cup. So I don't know if other arenas have the unlimited deal, but if you get that, that's an even bigger bonus.
You're not going with the popcorn bucket?
I was kind of just leaving that one for you, but I also left you the ice cream one. So I did have the popcorn bucket written down, but I was going with something that I get. I don't really get
Dude.
the popcorn bucket.
Dude, you're gonna die. I went to the Mets Marlins game this past Monday, a week
Oh
ago.
my God.
And I have a pretzel, obviously. Then I eat like a hot dog, and then I was like,
Coach got the 2-in-1.
I stuffed myself.
Combination.
Right? Oh my
Soda,
God,
popcorn bucket.
that's amazing. That is
That could have been
awesome.
your coach's ranger room is just filled with miscellaneous concessions.
So I go
You got
up
the
to
souvenir cup there too, the playoff cup right there.
yeah, to the left.
Yeah, this is. Oh yeah.
No,
No,
behind
behind
you,
you,
yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I go up to to order. I just wanted the popcorn bucket. I didn't want the popcorn. I was stuffed. So I go up to the thing and I'm like, can I just buy one of those popcorn buckets? Well, you got to pay for the popcorn. I was like, you can't just give me the bucket. And they're like, well, yeah, I can give you the bucket, but you got to pay for this full price. I'm like, just give me the popcorn. So I get the popcorn. I ate like a little bit of it. I put it in my car. That was the only thing I brought home from the game. You would have been proud. It was just the popcorn bucket, and it was half full of popcorn. And I left it in my car for like 5 days with popcorn.
Oh my God.
Nice and stale.
So this
Smells like
morning
butter.
I opened the door to my car, and there's a popcorn bucket with it half full with popcorn.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
In your brand
Anyway,
new
that-
car. There goes
that
the
cup
new
is
car
awesome.
smell.
Yeah. By the way, do they have that cup at every game, or is that like a special event that Coach Ed just showed?
Yeah, do they have I don't remember
I
always
don't
seeing
know
that,
if they
but I
have
also
it
don't look
anymore. I
for it.
gotta look. I gotta look.
That was
They have
popcorn in there?
Yeah, this was popcorn, and you drink through the soda. You drink the soda.
I
through
think
it. Look.
at Yankee Stadium they have that with chicken fingers and fries.
That's amazing.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I
That's
mean
amazing.
City Field has a ton of awesome food. Definitely want to catch a Met game sooner rather than later.
Oh my God, dude, you got to get me that cup if you go to the Garden like ASAP. I need
All
to
right,
get
I'll
that
keep
cup.
an eye out for it. I'll leave that for
So,
you in my will.
So that was fun.
Oh, Coach. What am
Joe
I
will
gonna
be
get
do?
doing
the
my
Joe
will. And
Barrett
I'll be like, Joe, you got to put this in my will. My cousin Eddie gets my souvenir popcorn.
You got to be clear because you might have like 8 of them. So you got to be very specific about which one it is. Anyway, that was fun. All right, so that's the ultimate hockey experience. For each of us, we'll post that up on Instagram. And for those of you that listened, and X, yeah, make sure you vote on who's got the best ultimate experience. I think I came on strong at the end there, so I'm hopeful those last 2 picks will get me the win. You know, it's another good one we didn't mention, by the way, is catching a puck during warmups from a player.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should do some honorable mentions.
For me,
So what'd you
when I was a kid, my dad took me to a game and Bernie Nichols gave me a puck over the glass. I still remember that. So that was pretty cool. And I like when guys do that when the players do that for kids. It's always nice. The kids always remember that. Didn't Kreider do that? He gave like the Hurricanes fan the puck after he scored a hat trick and eliminated
No, his
them.
stick. I think
Oh,
his
his
stick.
stick. Yeah, he gave the
Yeah.
that kid's gonna. Yeah, he gave a Hurricanes fan his stick after he scored the hat trick.
Well, maybe that kid turned over to be a Rangers fan.
Yeah, well, that's a
Um,
cool one. But game
yeah,
pucks
for-
are cool. Good ways to remember.
Yeah, for the souvenir. I just had a program for the souvenir, just like the classic, just to remember the game you went to. Burger, a
kind
chicken
of-
sandwich for concession.
They don't give those
So-
out in every arena
The
anymore.
programs they don't do anymore.
Yeah, they stopped
That
doing
was
that at
like
a
a
lot of
big-
arenas.
They don't like when you used to go to the Garden. As you're walking in, they'd be selling programs.
Media
Yeah, I
guide,
remember.
yearbook, and program every game.
Yeah,
Well, now they
First
just
thing
have
I
the
get.
media guide, technically.
yeah. It's not really like a game day program anymore.
What's the
That's
little
like,
one that they usually give us for free?
That's like a game day program, kind of.
Yeah,
but
it has
it's
the
like a
date on
month.
it,
It's like a monthly program.
but it has the specific date on it for sure.
No, I know it's got the lineups in it, but it used to be like a thing, like
No, I agree. It used to be like a bigger book. It was a big deal for sure. They have them at
Yeah,
like
and-
special events, like the All-Star game and stuff.
They
And, like,
didn't have any
Bumpers Night and
programs.
shit.
They didn't have any programs at the Marlins game. I was shocked. I was like, "How am I
You
supposed
can't
to
even
score the
keep
game?"
score.
Yeah, I was like, "How am I supposed to score the game?" Like, remember that time we went to Toronto?
Well, it's all virtual. It's all virtual now.
Dude, we
Media
went to
guides are
Toronto.
now PDF downloads on team website.
Oh,
a-
that's bullshit.
coach just said it. That's
I have a
hilarious.
box full of media guides from like 1989 to 2004. I have every single one.
I have
in a box.
Giants ones. I have so much up in the attic.
Dude, we went to the Blue Jays game, the three of us. Remember? I forgot who else went. Maybe Marco. And I'm
Yeah,
scoring the
Marco
Blue
and,
Jays game. It was like Blue
what are you
Jays.
talking about?
versus-
You and
Huh?
Joe did it in Colorado.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. So it was like Blue Jays versus someone, I forgot. And I'm scoring the game. I scored like 6 innings, and then they're like last call for alcohol or something. So I go to turn to Little Ed, and I'm like, "Go get a drink. Can you just score till I get back?" They pay attention. So he's like, "Yeah, no problem." And then I was gone for like 3 innings.
3 innings.
He's sitting there. He scores the rest of the game for me.
I like doing it. I enjoy it for sure. I think it's
Yeah, I
cool.
like doing it. I like it too. That's fun.
Well, I mean, especially at a baseball game, you need something to do. It's so slow,
Yeah, but I
Now
laugh
it's
at
a
the
lot
guys
faster.
sitting there. Come on, what about the guys with the radio on at the baseball game in their
Yeah.
ear scoring the game? They're hardcore.
Those are the
Yeah.
diehards. I mean, I'd
Yeah.
listen to Gary, Keith, and Ron in my ear while I'm watching the game. Why not?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, they do. You could do the radio, but
Yeah.
Anyway,
For
All right,
my,
well-
I guess for my experience, I also had shooting in between periods or catching
Yeah.
a t-shirt, catching a t-shirt.
Kevin said that in the chat. Shooting
yeah.
from center ice would be fun. That was a good one.
Yeah.
catching a
Um,
T-shirt. I got a couple
or-
of those. That is
Or
pretty-
winning the 50-50 raffle.
You
Place
gotta,
to
you gotta
sit I
play that to
had.
win it.
Yeah, place to sit I had on the glass, obviously, was an option, or access to like the Delta Club or something, but I thought that was kind of cheating.
You mean you didn't pick the
didn't really-
Chase Bridge?
Well, that's also not in every arena. Also, the Chase Bridge, I love that view. We absolutely love that view. But, and what else? That's pretty much it. Everything else you guys took off the board. Coach, do you want another main food item? Or are you sticking with the Carnegie sandwich?
Well, I can't do the Carnegie sandwich because you said it's specific to the Garden.
No, you
Well,
picked it
like I
already.
said,
That's
you
the thing.
gotta see if the fans are gonna give you the votes for the Carnegie sandwich, or they want the item they can get anywhere.
Little Ed, we're not going back to round 1, pick 2 of this draft and changing his pick. He took the Carnegie Deli.
All right, I'm
Carnegie
fine
sandwich.
with it. I'm good with it. I'm good with
He's
it.
riding. He's riding with the deli.
I'll take the Carnegie Deli.
All right. Well, now we'll have to do an MSG specific arena experience next time we have some downtime, or if you guys have any ideas for a snake draft, throw them our way.
Yeah, we
it.
like
It's fun.
doing these drafts. They're fun.
I think that's
We
pretty
got,
much the rest of the ideas I had to do one. So we need some more ideas.
Yeah, so before we wrap up, though, let's kind of preview the rest of the off season. The season obviously comes back in October, so we're planning. We're planning to do currently five rivalry tours. We could end up with six. We'll do those live every Monday starting on August 12th. If anything changes with that, we'll make sure to notify you guys if we have to move a date for a guest or something. We're going to take off Labor Day. Everybody enjoy that. And then, that should lead us right into training camp. We also have a couple of interviews lined up, some interesting people who are, listeners of the show and Ranger fans, and they have pretty cool jobs. One of them related to hockey. We're going to record those and drop those probably during the season on YouTube as a YouTube exclusive. So check that out. So we got some fun stuff scheduled, and obviously, if anything happens drastic, we'll hop on for an emergency episode to cover it. But otherwise, everyone just enjoy their summer, and we'll talk some smack with some of our rivals as we lead into the season.
Yeah, looking forward to it. The responses are trickling in to schedule those dates. Like Cousin Ed said, we'll be doing every Monday starting August 12th. I think Pittsburgh's going to be towards the beginning of September. And then who else answered me? Going to schedule Philadelphia, writer from the Hockey News for Philadelphia this year. They're an up-and-coming team, so I think it's important that we see what's going on in Philly, the land of brotherly love. See what's going on, right?
Philly's going to be a team to be reckoned with, I think.
And then, for
sure.
Team. I think so, too. And then, as usual, Neil from Devil's State of Mind and Sean and Stefan from Hockey Night in New York will definitely join us. And we're working on getting a Hurricanes podcast to join us. So
it's so interesting the way the Devils, Neil and Sean and Steph, they're always all gung ho. They're like Jets
going into the season.
Yeah. They're always all, this guy's gonna do this, this guy's gonna do that.
It's just funny to me. It's like I saw this meme. It was posted. It was like Rangers win the President's Trophy, make the Final Four, lose to the Stanley Cup champion. Ranger fan, team sucks. This is awful. I'm miserable. Blah blah blah. I'm like, Devils make trade for goalie, miss playoffs, make trade and it's like, oh, the Devils are going to win the cup, and they're super positive, and the Islanders too. So it's like there's just different levels of expectations, I think, in the fan bases. So
yeah,
that's what it comes down to. The Devils are always optimistic. They have a higher FanDuel and all those things. They gave them better odds to win the cup than the Rangers.
It happened last year too. And let us not forget who said who was going to win the Metro.
Last year, it made sense. They beat the Rangers in the first round. They were looking like an up-and-coming contender. This year, they're going to miss the playoffs. They changed 25% of the roster. They got a new coach. We have no idea how it's all going to mesh, and they're better odds than the President's Trophy winners from last year, bringing back the same team. Yeah, that's crazy.
Wild. Very crazy.
That's crazy to me. I don't know. What do I know?
I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, they yeah.
We're just talking about betting odds. I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying betting up. You really think there's a better chance of that happening than not? I mean, it could happen, but that's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll get into it. But for now, thank you everybody for listening and joining the show. We had a lot of fun. It's good to get back on the mic and see you guys. I'm really seen you face to face in actually a while, to be honest. Hopefully get up to New York soon and see you guys, and we'll keep it going.
I gotta schedule a trip to do your Ranger Room.
You do,
we'll see what happens there.
My wife said to me, why don't you do it classy this time? And I was like, what does that mean? She goes, like your cousins. And I'm like, have you seen his Ranger?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's classy about mine?
I don't understand that at all.
I don't know, but yours is class. It looks kind of messy to me. I don't know.
It's pretty damn messy right now, that's for sure. I got towels from the golf outing, T-shirts, tank tops.
Yeah, no, you definitely got to come down and help me not only do it, but also plan what I'm doing.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
All right, bud.
All
right, guys. Thanks for joining.
Before we sign off, quick shout out to a souvenir Coach Ed got me, a Trouba locker room playoff hat. I don't know. Did it
Wow.
come with the certificate of authenticity? Did he wear it, or is this just a team issued hat? You don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It supposedly came from not the kid that was riding the bicycle with the jerseys, but something to that effect.
That's
You see
pretty
that,
cool.
guys? Team issued Stanley Cup playoffs.
Hold on, I think I see some lice in there.
Maybe.
I think
What does it
that's
say
a
on this
one-
side? Speed, and attitude. I don't know how much speed Trouba had, but he definitely has the attitude.
On that note, we love you, troops.
Love you,
On that
troops.
note,
Oh,
we'll be
Captain.
back
My
soon.
Captain.
We'll be back soon, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for listening. Coach Ed, good night, Coach. Good night, little Ed.
Good night, fellas. Love you guys.
love you
Let's keep
guys.
it going.
Thank you, fans.